Welcome, dear viewers, to the realm of shadows, where the unknown lurks and fear takes hold. I am your guide, Silas Darkwood, your companion through the twisted tales that will send chills down your spine. In tonight's installment, we embark on a journey through the heart of darkness, where the whispers of the forest reveal the untold stories of those who toil in its depths. Tonight, we bring you 3 chilling tales, shared by men who have witnessed the unexplainable in the logging industry. So gather round, dear viewers, as we unravel these tales from the logging industry, where the line between reality and the supernatural blurs. With each narrative, we peel back the layers of mystery, revealing the haunting secrets that reside within the forest's embrace. Join me, Silas Darkwood, as we journey together into the heart of these untold stories. But remember, my friends, these accounts are not for the faint of heart. Prepare yourself for a descent into the unknown as we explore the darkest recesses of the logging industry's encounters with the otherworldly. Subscribe now and join our community of brave souls who seek the truth in the face of the supernatural. Together, we will shed light on the enigmatic tales that echo through the trees, revealing the secrets that lie within the dark and mysterious world of the loggers. The dense fog hung low in the early morning hours as I fired up my chainsaw, its deafening roar cutting through the stillness of the forest. I was a seasoned logger, no stranger to the eerie atmosphere of the woods, but little did I know that this day would bring an encounter that would forever haunt my nightmares. The mist obscured my vision, turning the familiar landscape into an ethereal maze. The rhythmic hum of the chainsaw mixed with the soft whispers of the fog, creating an eerie symphony that sent shivers down my spine. My breath formed ghostly trails as I moved deeper into the heart of the forest. With each powerful swing of the chainsaw, I carved through the ancient trunks, disrupting the tranquility of the woods. The fog seemed to thicken around me, wrapping the trees in a spectral embrace. I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. As I raised the chainsaw for another cut, a flicker of movement caught my attention. Through the hazy mist, I saw a figure standing a few yards away. It was tall, impossibly so, its silhouette obscured by the fog. My heart skipped a beat as I tried to make sense of what I was seeing. The figure stood motionless, a mysterious presence that sent a chill down my spine. Panic began to rise within me, but I couldn't tear my eyes away. The fog swirled around it, lending an otherworldly aura to its form. Fear mingled with curiosity, an intoxicating combination that kept me rooted in place. Tentatively, I approached the enigmatic figure, the chainsaw humming in my trembling hands. The closer I got, the more details emerged from the fog. It was not a person, not entirely. Its features were twisted and distorted, as if nature itself had rebelled against its creation. A sense of foreboding enveloped me as I realized I had stumbled upon something far beyond my understanding. The creature's eyes, glowing like twin orbs, pierced through the mist, fixing upon me with an intensity that sent waves of unease crashing over me. In that moment, all rational thought fled, replaced by a primal instinct to survive. The chainsaw slipped from my grasp as I turned and ran, the creature's unearthly screech echoing through the fog. My heart pounded in my chest, a desperate rhythm driving me through the thick blanket of mist. Branches whipped at my face, stinging like icy needles. But I pushed on. Fear propelled me forward, the fog becoming a disorienting blur as I raced towards the distant edge of the woods. I dared not look back, fearing the sight of the creature pursuing me through the mist. Finally, I burst into the open, gasping for air as the fog dissipated, revealing the safety of daylight. The creature's haunting cries faded behind me, leaving only an eerie silence in their wake. I collapsed onto the damp ground, my body trembling with the aftermath of terror. From that day forward, I vowed to never venture into the fog-laden woods alone again. The encounter had forever etched itself into my memory, a chilling reminder that there are entities lurking in the shadows, creatures that defy explanation, waiting for unsuspecting souls to cross their path. And though the fog may continue to cloak the secrets of the forest, I'll forever carry the knowledge that there are things dwelling within its depths, beyond the reach of human comprehension, their presence a reminder of the thin veil between the seen and the unseen. The forest was alive with the vibrant hues of autumn as I set out on my timber cruising expedition. The crisp air filled my lungs, invigorating my spirit as I stepped deeper into the woods. It was a day like any other, filled with the promise of adventure and discovery. As I made my way through the towering trees, I couldn't help but whistle a tune, my footsteps tapping in harmony with the rhythm of the forest. The sunlight filtered through the canopy, casting a warm glow on the vibrant foliage. Little did I know the tranquility would soon give way to a spine-chilling encounter. Lost in my thoughts, I suddenly froze, my eyes fixated on a peculiar sight. Amongst the fallen leaves, I spotted a set of enormous footprints. They were unlike anything I had ever seen, gigantic, with a distinct humanoid shape. My heart skipped a beat as a playful idea crossed my mind. Could it be Bigfoot? I chuckled to myself, never truly believing the legends but entertaining the notion for a moment. With a sense of childlike curiosity, I followed the trail of footprints, my grin widening with each step. The woods grew denser, the sunlight dimming as if nature itself conspired to create an air of mystery. The rustling of leaves became more pronounced, accompanied by an occasional snap of a twig. A sense of excitement tinged with a hint of trepidation filled the air. Suddenly, a deep, resonant growl reverberated through the trees, causing me to halt in my tracks. The playful atmosphere evaporated, replaced by a sudden chill that prickled my skin. My heart raced as I scanned the surroundings, searching for the source of the ominous sound. And then I saw it. A massive creature emerged from the shadows, its towering figure shrouded in mystery. It stood before me, its eyes gleaming with an uncanny intelligence. This was no ordinary encounter. This was Bigfoot, the legendary creature I had once dismissed as mere folklore. Fear gripped me, my breath caught in my throat. The playful jest had transformed into a heart-stopping reality. The creature regarded me with an intensity that sent shivers down my spine. Its presence emanated an ancient power, a primal force beyond my comprehension. As the creature took a step towards me, a wave of terror washed over me. Instinct took hold, and I turned on my heels, sprinting with all my might. The forest blurred in a frenzy of motion as I raced against the encroaching darkness, my heart pounding in my chest. Behind me, I could hear the thunderous footsteps of Bigfoot, drawing closer with each passing moment. My mind swirled with a mixture of panic and disbelief. The woods, once a place of solace, had transformed into a labyrinth of horrors. Branches scraped against my skin, leaving trails of blood in their wake. The sound of my own labored breath drowned out the haunting cries of the creature pursuing me. I pushed my body to the limits, propelled by sheer adrenaline and the desperate yearning for safety. Just as I thought my strength would fail, I burst into a clearing bathed in moonlight. The creature's howls echoed behind me, dissipating into the night. I collapsed onto the ground, my body trembling with exhaustion and the lingering fear that gripped my soul. From that day forward, I never returned to those woods. The encounter had shattered my perception of the world, leaving me with a deep respect for the unknown. Bigfoot, once a whimsical notion, had become a chilling reality, one that would forever haunt my dreams, a reminder that there are mysteries lurking in the shadows, waiting to be discovered or in some cases left undisturbed. As the sun started its descent, casting a fiery orange glow on the horizon, I scrambled to secure them logs on my truck before darkness swallowed the land. The fading light painted the forest with long, creepy shadows that sent a shiver down my spine. Little did I know, this here evening's task would toss me headfirst into a face-off with a creature straight out of my worst nightmares. Just as I tightened that last chain, a low growl ripped through the air, sending chills down my back. I whipped round, heart hammering in my chest. Out of the depths of them woods emerged a hideous critter, its bald skin shimmering in the dying light. Them eyes glowed with a primal hunger, locked on me with a gaze that made my blood run cold. The critter's snarling maw revealed a mouthful of jagged teeth, and a wickedness oozed from its very being. Fear clamped down on me, but I couldn't let it take hold. Summoning up all the courage I had, I grabbed that metal bar I used for tightening chains and flung it at the creature. The bar whizzed through the air, connecting with a solid thud. A bone-chilling howl echoed through the forest, cutting through the silence like a knife. For a moment, I felt a surge of triumph, thinking I'd scared it off. but that feeling was short-lived. The creature, fueled by anger or maybe something even more wicked, lunged toward me with a speed that defied reason. Panic took hold as I stumbled backward, scrambling to reach the safety of my truck. My hands shook as I fumbled for them dang keys, heart pounding in my ears. The creature's snarls echoed in the stillness, pushing me to move faster. Finally, with a desperate twist of the ignition, that engine roared to life. I slammed my foot on the pedal, truck lurching forward. Glancing in the rearview mirror, I caught a glimpse of the creature, its form distorting in the fading light, blending into the menacing shadows of them woods. As I tore away from that scene, hands gripping the steering wheel tight, a sense of dread settled deep in my gut. That encounter with the nightmarish critter had shattered my sense of security, scarred my soul something fierce. The innocence of them once familiar woods had been replaced by a haunting presence that lingered in every dang shadow. Now every time I strap down them logs, I can't help but cast wary glances over my shoulder, half expecting them glowing eyes and snarling mouth to emerge from them trees. The memory of that encounter hangs heavy like a fog, a constant reminder of the dangers awaiting me in them woods. The thrill of the job has been sucked dry, replaced by a lingering fear, a fear that whispers on the wind and sends shivers down my spine. Them woods, once a serene beauty, have been tainted, the harmony shattered. They hold secrets I dare not uncover, and the critters that call 'em home haunt my every thought. From that day on, them woods have become a place of foreboding, a reminder that not all mysteries are meant to be solved. The woods used to be my home, but now I don't relax until I get back to the city lights. There you have it. 3 creepy encounters in the woods from loggers that may be rethinking their chosen careers. If you have had a creepy encounter and would like to share your story with everyone, you can submit it at stories@silasdarkwood.com. It might just wind up in our next episode. Alternatively, you can head on over to Reddit, where I have a shiny new subreddit, just for fans of the show to submit their stories and read other fans' encounters with the paranormal. Thanks for listening, and if you want to hear more spooky tales like these, be sure to give this video a like and follow the channel.